FSU caught cheating in recruiting?
Is an elephant heavy?
Now, you guys check the helmets behind me, but I got an FSU helmet here to give them some love. So don't click off just yet if you're an FSU fan. I'm not here to talk shit. I'm here to weigh out the options here and really think, are they actually cheating or is this just a bunch of hoopla? Let's get into it. Well, YouTuber by the name Matt Be Great with almost 300,000 subs made a video today claiming that he spoke with a recruit. Now, the recruit wanted to remain anonymous. I'm not quite sure that he even asked the recruit to leak this story out, but he said for his protection and the recruit's protection, he's going to keep it anonymous, which at that point, you could almost click off the video and say, see you later. Not much legitimacy to this. However, you always want to listen to see what's going on because he is a Bama fan. How much dog does he really have in this fight? I got to believe that he doesn't. I don't think there's a foul bone towards FSU from Matt Be Great. I simply think he just thought he had a juicy story and wanted to release it. Well, according to this anonymous recruit, he hasn't been being paid by FSU through an NIL deal. He told Matt about a few months ago that he signed an NIL deal with them and has been getting paid weekly, every 2 weeks. And according to Matt, it's a couple $1,000s. He said he saw it through FaceTime. He saw the deposits. Again, I'm kind of giving you a shorthand version here. But this is all what Matt is claiming. This young man is being paid. And it reminds you, he is not committed to FSU. He is not part of FSU. He is simply just a recruit getting funneled money every 2 weeks from FSU to basically lock in that commitment. Well, now that you're all caught up to speed in that, this video also comes after, remind you, a massive recruiting haul for FSU over the past 2 weeks here, landing 5-star Charles Lester, 5-star KJ Bolden, the number 1 safety in the country, and then 4-star offensive tackle, I'm not quite sure of his name, but all within a matter of about 10 days, which leapt them from a 12th ranked class to now a top 5 ranked number 4 class, with it seems to be some more recruits on the horizon to land at FSU. And again, when anybody makes a big jump like that, the immediate thought is, well, they've got to be cheating. Where is this coming from? Now, what I'm gonna break this up into 2 processes here. 1, the conspiracy part, and 2, the part that, well, look, FSU probably is just doing a good job, but let's stick with the conspiracy part first for just a quick second. Now, I do want to address a few things. He said he's being paid through an NIL deal. Some people probably overlook that and say, what does that even mean? I believe, and every school is doing this, by the way, so I'm not going against this by any stretch of the imagination. They are doing what Miami and Ruiz were doing last year, going through a third-party system, i.e. the NIL or a booster, and they're able to, again, not get away. It's still not necessarily legal, but it keeps FSU in the Seminoles' hands clean from what's actually happening. So they'll never be able to track it back to FSU because it is going through the NIL. Again, when that kid said that, I don't even think Matt understood what the kid was saying because, again, I don't feel that it's FSU, kind of like back in the day where they've got the bagman handling this. I think that it's an NIL sponsorship that is happening, again, through that NIL, which there is probably some legal ways that they could get around that. And I believe everybody is doing this, so I'm not criticizing FSU. Again, if you're not going to reprimand these schools for doing it, they're going to continue to do it. The coaches are saying it. The players are basically going, yeah, we don't care. We're going to get our bag, as they should. It is part of the game. And I know some of you are going to be frustrated. You're going to be pissed. It's ruining college football. This isn't the argument. Well, kind of is, but I'm not getting into that part. So when I heard this claim from Matt Be Great, honestly, I wasn't too surprised. I think the way that he claimed it to be, I think it was, a little bit breathtaking, and he was trying to connect that the fact that this is happening is now helping FSU recruit at an elite level. You can argue the fact that FSU is coming off a hell of a season, going 10-3, being favored now to be in the top 4, possibly a playoff contending team. They have been making the strides to go in the right direction. Again, this is still a massive jump for FSU. Things got to start going to line up for them eventually, and they've known to do well. There is some question marks, though. Mark Novell wasn't brought to FSU because of his elite recruiting. The guy didn't even win a recruiting title in the AAC, okay? So it's not like this guy's out here just knocking heads off with his recruiting ability. He has done a good job in the transfer portal. Maybe they figured out the NIL situation in the transfer portal first, and now they're transitioning into the recruiting. If that's the case, we should all be a little concerned because for the last 2 years, mind you, they have dominated the transfer portal. And again, if they figured this part out in recruiting and the NIL part and the money part, nobody's caught it yet. Y'all better watch out. Again, I want to mind you, this isn't me being bitter. Again, I truly believe that everybody is doing it. And if they follow through with it, all is going to work out. I think what's happening in Miami is that the promises and the deals that were stated were not followed through with. And Miami's class, as of now, is struggling because of it. Obviously, there's a ton of issues going on with Ruiz. If you ask a Miami fan, they'll say that that has nothing to do with it. Well, It's a hell of a coincidence, then, if you ask me. Now, for your FSU fans that have clicked on this video, if you're being called a cheater, if you're being claimed that you took steroids, you're doing a phenomenal job. It means you got everybody looking at you, what you're doing. But look, I got questions too. I was wondering what the hell was going on. But at the end of the day, the cheating is happening. Whether you like it or not, some people are just better at it. And it seems as of now, FSU has figured out a way to get it done. And as of now, you keep taking them from Georgia. I'm cool with it. So that's fine with me. You're going to go piss off Kirby Smart and give him another target to go after. I'm all in on it. So it's fun to watch. We'll see how this unfolds. We'll see if anything more comes from this. A lot of people were not happy with the claims that were made. He claimed at the end of the video it was for entertainment purposes, but I want to know if the kid knows that he did this. Again, he kept it anonymous. He said he talks to this kid every now and then. He said, yeah, man, check this out. Check the FaceTime out. If this kid's telling Matt be great, knowing who Matt is, can imagine what this kid's telling everybody else. But again, if he feels comfortable enough, it leads me to believe that there is some kind of binding contract through an NIL operation, which there is probably some legal ways around it. It's probably, in the grand scheme of things, not the right way of doing it, but it is the loophole at the moment. And if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Everyone else is doing it. You got to learn how to keep up. So we'll see how it plays out. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this entire situation. I know some of you Gator fans aren't going to be happy with my take, but it is what it is. It's the world that we live in. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Eat or be eaten. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn the bell on for when we go live every Wednesday and Sunday at 7:35 and 8:35 on Wednesdays. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.